Hi, I'm doing a quick video to tell you about a conversation that I had the other day with somebody who had downloaded my PDF from the website regarding how to build a more connected family. Now, just before I go on to tell you the discussion that I had with this person, if you haven't already downloaded the PDF and you think it sounds interesting, then go to the homepage at www.emotions-im.co.uk and fill in your name and email address in the sign up box there, and you'll get the free download PDF. It contains 5 top tips to developing a more connected family. Just to explain to you what this person had asked me about the other day, one of the sections in the document is about appreciation and about how to develop a sense of connection with your child so that they appreciate both you and the home that they live in. So one of the things that they asked me about is that they'd read the section on appreciation, which deals with why children don't necessarily appreciate you and their environment. And one of the things that we talk about is how to get your children to appreciate their environment more is to get them to help out more. And this client explained to me that they had asked their child to tidy their room, and it ended up in a massive fight. And there was lots of stropping around, and the bedroom never got tidied because both sides gave in or weren't willing to communicate with each other and walked off, and that was the end of it. So we had a chat about how to improve this, and one of the things that I explained to them was that the best way to get your children to buy into this concept is to sit down and have the discussion with them first of all about what you expect from them. So without springing things on them, suddenly saying, I expect you to tidy your room today, or go and tidy your room now, instead of that, have the chat beforehand about you're expected at least once a week, or whatever you think is appropriate, to go and completely tidy your room, to tidy it up, to dust it, to clean it, whatever your expectations are. And with that, discuss what the consequences will be if that is not done, and agree the consequences so that your child is completely on board with what to expect if they don't do what they have been asked. If you want to put rewards in place as well, then also talk about the reward that they will get when they have done what you've asked them to do. So for example, if your expectation is that once a week they tidy, hoover and dust their bedroom, then agree that with them up front. And in order to do that, they may get some pocket money. So their reward will be some pocket money for tidying their room. The consequence for not doing that could either be lack of pocket money, or it could be taking away something that they would expect to do. So for example, they don't get to go out on an outing that they do every week, or something that they expect to have in return. So some tally time or whatever, something that they would enjoy doing. Agree that up front. Whatever the reward and the consequences, make it appropriate for the task that's expected of them. Once that's agreed up front, everybody's very clear about it. Once a week, that bedroom will be tidied. It's up to your child then when that once a week is, and give them responsibility for choosing to do that. If they don't, they know what the consequence is. Now, what was happening with the family that I had a chat with this week was that A, they were springing the request upon the child. There was no agreement in place, and then the other thing that was happening as well was they were threatening to do something. So you're not going to go out with your friends this week because you haven't done what we've asked of you. But then when it came to, they didn't actually follow through on that. Their son still went out with his mates, and he still hadn't tidied his room, and he still hadn't done other things that were expected of him. But they didn't want to end up in an argument, so they basically left it and it didn't get done. So the key things to this really are, make sure that there's an agreement, there's a discussion and agreement up front so that everybody's clear on what's expected. Leaving them to it to give them the choice of when they actually carry out that activity, as long as it's done within the time frame that's agreed. And secondly, following through on both the consequence if it's not done, or the reward if a reward is appropriate when it is done. So make sure that those three elements are in place, and it's amazing how much more respect your child will have for their environment and you and your family as a whole. Because the thing is, you know, it's teamwork. When you're living as a family, it's about teaching your children how to work as a team. You know, they're living in your home. They're old enough from a very early age to start carrying out tasks, very, very simple tasks when they're little, and then obviously more complicated tasks when they're much older. So just wanted to share that with you. As I'd had that chat, I thought it might be able to help some other people out there. As I said, if you don't have the Family Connection document already, then by all means go to my homepage and fill in your information there, and you'll download that. And you'll also get my weekly updates on various blogs that I'm sending out, and also information about the free webinars that I run every couple of weeks. As you can see from behind me, it's Christmas time, so if I don't upload another video between now and Christmas, then I want to wish you a very happy Christmas. I hope it's full of lots of lovely connections and lots of love and fun, and a very happy and prosperous new year. I hope to speak to you soon. Take care.